Alrighty, so the game is down for maintenance. We are about to get our big new shiny patch, and yeah. So just a heads up, I'm going to be live streaming in a couple of hours. We're going to be doing live summons and everything like that for Purgatory Bond. So if you guys want to come by and hang out, feel free to. You know, it'll be fun. Anyways, onto the banner. Should you summon for Purgatory Bond? This one is probably like the biggest... I don't want to say like must summon, because you could definitely skip it. But there is a lot of value in this banner. Like, this is probably the best banner that we've ever had, basically. So I don't want to use the word must summon, because do whatever you want, but this one's got a lot of value. So obviously it's a festival banner. You've got the 300 mileage, 600 mileage, and then a guaranteed at 900, where you can choose between either the new Purgatory Bond or the one Escanor, which is honestly very good. The lineup itself for the festival heroes itself are really good. Like, I would say the fact that it's got Lost Vein and the one is probably the best you could ask for. I think obviously if they would switch out Festival King for maybe like Lolly Merlin or Elizabeth maybe would be better. Just because Festival King is very niche in use, and he's very not good in the PvP meta. So I don't know. Some people are probably going to try to mess around with him a little bit versus Bond, but honestly, I just don't really see him being all that great. Anyways, yeah, the value on those units alone are pretty good. Like, the fact that you've got the new Bond, Lost Vein is very, very useful for farming and stuff that I still use him for. The one is still fantastic in PvP and destroys most stuff in PvE, as long as he's not like being absolutely locked down by some crazy passives or something like that from whatever you're fighting. The banner itself, we just had the vote for this. The only units that really aren't that great are Escanor and Blue Demon Meliodas, which it is what it is. I mean, they got added to the banner. People voted for them. Can't do anything about it now. But I mean, the rest of this lineup is pretty solid. Like, I mean, all of these units are pretty decent or are rare enough to where they don't come around all that often to where you maybe want to grab them. So that's really good. All of the Archangels are on here. The new Chandler unit is on here. You got a couple of the OC characters. Derriere is obviously still very, very good if you don't have her for Howlix Demon. I still run into people every once in a while that use like mono red with like red Escanor and Arthur. So hopefully you can get her if you don't have her already. Red Easton's apparently an interesting character for the Bond team, which is pretty cool. Green Arthur's good. All of these other units basically have their own uses, so you maybe end up, you know, getting them and it'll be great. So other than that, they have added all of the characters from previous festivals to the coin shop if you end up pulling extra copies of characters you already have maxed out. For me, for example, I already have Lost Vein Meliodas' ultimate maxed out, so if I pull him, I can't use his coin for anything, so I'll just end up sitting on those coins, and if I can get a couple of them, I can trade them in for another festival unit in the coin shop. So that's pretty cool. Other than that, I mean, like I said, the lineup is solid. The new Bond unit is honestly pretty insane. He's really good. I don't know exactly how the meta has shifted and stuff like that on the JP and Korean versions, because I don't really play those versions, but he's definitely a very good unit. So even if you're not really all that interested in Bond, Escanor is also at the 900 mark, so if you don't have Escanor, he's definitely worth getting. So definitely, you know, I would recommend summoning on this banner. This is probably the biggest banner because it's a 2-year anniversary. They're making it really big. They're making it really extravagant. It's a 4% rate on SSRs, if I'm not mistaken. So that'll be kind of nice. Honestly, like, any of these characters are going to be pretty decent to grab. So that's pretty much it. I don't really have anything else to say. If you don't want to summon on the banner, I can completely understand. A lot of people aren't as interested in Bond, and they're thinking that they want to save for maybe a Festival Estarossa or something like that may come out, I guess, next-ish. I don't know. Obviously, there's no actual word on any of that stuff. It could end up being like a Festival Diane or Festival Gother for all we know. But if they end up doing another Holy War Festival, a lot of people are kind of hoping that it's an Estarossa. So yeah, it should be pretty interesting. Obviously, they're hoping that he sort of counters Bon, so there's always going to be someone who ends up skipping the current banner to go for the counter on the next banner, basically. So, I mean, it's really just up to you to determine which one you want to go for. Bon is pretty cool, honestly. You do have to end up building kind of a different team around him. You do need the Excalibur Arthur that just came out. He's actually right here behind me. So if you haven't summoned on that banner, maybe go into this banner, and if you have leftover gems, if they're going to keep the festival or the Excalibur Arthur banner going like they did on JP in Korea, you can do a couple of summons on there and hopefully get him, or do a rotation or whatever it may be, because they work really, really well together. So that is pretty much it. Honestly, go for it. It's a really good banner, a lot of great value, but that's pretty much it from me. I mean, I don't think you really needed me to tell you that, but just in case you were on the fence about it. So hopefully you guys have enough gems to go ahead and get the guaranteed. If not, I wish you all fantastic luck. I always end up having bad luck on festival banners, but hopefully you don't end up like me. Anyways, like I said earlier, if you want to come by and hang out in the live stream, we're going to be doing live summons here in just a few hours. So if you're seeing this whenever it first comes out, feel free to subscribe if you haven't already, so that way you get notified when I go live. But yeah, I'll see you guys there. So thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to sub for more content in the future, and I will see you guys in the next video.